It's an easy short.
It's an easy short.
And it's hot.
We are.
If you can't tell by the condensation on this glass.
Oh. Look at my napkin. This is not from spill.
No.
That is from
condensation.
Straight up. Look at that. Look at that. I want to be this chick right here that's laying on the beach on this napkin.
Me too.
I want to be her.
How hard would it be to record a podcast on the beach? Probably challenging. Anyway, so I'm opening up my weather app because I want to know exactly how hot it is. Today's Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
It's very hot.
Is this fan helping you?
Actually, yes. Actually, I think the moisture in it is having a little bit of like an AC effect.
That's when you know it's biting.
It's really hot.
This thing, it being on my head and being cool actually feels good.
Yes. It's
What's happening?
It is sweltering out there. Sweltering. It is.
Yeah.
We're experiencing a heat wave, and
yeah, the country has been going through it.
Yes.
This heat wave.
Yes.
It's come from like the southwest.
the south. Yes.
And now it has made its way to the northeast.
Yes.
And the AC's out in this room.
Yeah, the AC is out. So, which goes hand in hand with our topic today of how to beat the heat. Because
yes.
we know that the heat has a lot of effects on us, not just, being physically uncomfortable, but from a mental health standpoint and just like overall.
Yeah.
So.
As soon as I'm hot, if I'm not at a body of water or like a pool or something, I'm immediately in bitch mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm on the verge right now.
Aggravation.
In this room. I'm like,
yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah. No,
RTG.
I feel that. It's really uncomfortable, and like I'm sure there's like a scientific reason behind it, right? Where it's like, if we're hot, then like internally things are moving a lot quicker in our bodies, like, and
yeah,
it's just
we're like burning through because we're sweating or
yes.
perspiring. Like all of those things are happening. Our bodies are working harder to keep cool,
yes.
and keep regulated.
Exactly. So any extra energy we had that could go towards patience is now being redirected towards perspiration.
It's exhausting.
Patience to perspiration. That's good. I'm going to coin that phrase. From patience to perspiration.
There you go.
How to beat the heat.
Yeah. Look at you. You didn't even need AI for that.
I didn't. I did it all on my own. I still have it. Still got it. Okay.
So, here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When do you know that like your mood is starting to shift because you're being affected by the heat? Like, what are your signs?
Yeah, I think it's probably like what we've been saying, like that, like feeling that I have way less patience than normal. Mm-hmm. Like I really consider myself to be a very patient person. And so like when I start to feel like I'm having a short fuse or my reaction is not like thought out or subdued, even if it's something small, like, my like frustration levels like going from 0 to 100 real quick, like that lets me know that like I'm too hot and I need to figure out a way to not be too hot, right? And I think like we know that, in the summertime in the city, like, we say things like the block is hot, like, like you can tell that people are driving differently when it's hot out. There's, some more criminal activity potentially. So, yeah, that's how I know when my patience level is like non-existent. I'm like, okay, I need to do something about it.
Yeah, I think I know I am immediately irritated with my hair. Like, just for no reason. My hair is just sitting around, minding its own business. And I'm like, what is your fucking problem? Like, for no reason.
You're like, why are you standing up?
I'm like, what is, like...
But your hair loves heat and like humidity, so I don't know.
My hair loves to be by the ocean.
Yeah.
In the heat and humidity.
Right.
It doesn't like to be in the studio.
Yeah, no. Nobody does. We don't. I don't.
And no HVAC situation.
It's hot.
But yeah, that's like my first sign, because I generally like am never irritated with my hair. Like even when it's like buck wild and frizzy and doing whatever, I'm always like, look at my hair. What a fucking vibe, bitch. Yes, way. But when I'm hot, I'm like, the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like in the mirror, just cussing out my hair. My hair's like, what? I thought I was a vibe.
Yeah.
So that's like my first sign.
Yeah.
And then usually I'm like, hold on, maybe I should pop back in the shower and just do that whole situation cold. Calm myself down real quick. But yeah, I think like also my patience is like shorter. And
that's interesting. My toxic trait is that I will take a hot shower regardless.
What?
I cannot.
I barely take a hot shower in the winter.
I cannot take a cold shower. Like, I don't care how hot it is outside. It will still be lava coming out of my faucet if I'm showering.
My children are like this.
Yeah.
I can't stand them. I'm like, can you give my bills a minute?
You're like, it's literally 90.
I'm like, I'm already hot, and now they're taking a hot shower to make my house hot. When I'm trying to have the AC on and keep my hair that's already acting foolish, and they're like, let's turn this on hotter.
Yeah.
I wonder how hot this could
cold
possibly be. And I'm like knocking at the door. I'm like, you're in your 20s. Why is the shower this hot?
Yeah, it's like, it's really bad. Like, thankfully, you know, I have not lived in a scenario or had a scenario in a while where it's been hot and I haven't been able to escape it from like my home having AC. So I know that that's like a privileged thing. But I do remember times where there was no AC and it was hot and you step out of the shower and you're like, is that a sweat bead or is that the water? Like, you know, like immediately it's unclear.
Like, you're like, I don't know what's going on here. But I know I did wash things.
Yes.
So at least we're starting with that.
I'm technically clean.
I technically was clean for at least 10 seconds.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So that whole, like, I think like my overall mood is a little less patient, a little more like ready to like pop off.
Let me pop off.
Yeah. And then I know when I'm like that the way that I deal with that is I'm just like, I'm going to remove myself from the situation.
Yeah.
And if people like come at me, bro, I'm like, I just want you to know that I'm hot.
Yeah.
So if you want to continue with this conversation,
continue at your own
or you want to
risk.
continue turning the volume up on the TV right now,
yeah.
or you want to continue asking me if there's something to eat in here, like the response is probably not going to be amazing.
Oh my gosh, cooking in this heat.
Oh no, that's no.
I know. I did it yesterday, and I was like, why did I turn my oven on?
Yeah.
Because I was trying to be efficient. So, you know, you could bake stuff, you just throw it in the oven. But then I was like, oh my God, this was a mistake.
This is, to me, like grill or order something.
Yeah, exactly, which is what we should have done. But yeah. So, yeah.
Because I don't know, like, what happens when you cook in the heat.
Yeah.
But, like, it creates some like vortex.
Yeah.
Where like your house will never cool down again.
Well, yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. The kitchen, it just, it's like holds it. Yeah.
Yes.
Even though the AC's on. Like,
yeah.
it's
Like
still
you can
hot.
bring fans in there to try to blow it around.
No.
It's like you
it's hot.
completely screwed yourself.
It's true.
On that.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. What did you make? Was it good?
Yes, it was.
Was it good even though you were sweating so hard while you were eating?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So it was like baked chicken and like potatoes. I made like a one sheet, like a sheet pan of like potatoes and chicken and like vegetables all.
So that JAMA was on for like an hour and a half?
Yeah, it was on.
What?
It was on.
Okay, so if I was in the house with you.
Yeah.
That would have been a time where I was like, I just want you to know that I'm hot. So I'm going to be upstairs with the door closed, with most of my clothes, if not all, off, in front of a fan. Do not open the door unless the house has actually caught on the fire that it feels like in here.
So that's an excellent segue to how do you beat the heat?
Yes.
Sounds like you get naked and stand in front of a fan.
Yes, or I take myself to my favorite place in the world, which is a beach or a pool.
Same.
Because I can withstand the most heat ever as long as I'm near water.
Yeah, me too.
Then I have no problem. I'm like, it's not even hot out. What's everybody complaining about? My whole attitude is totally different.
It's so true.
I'm like, why is everybody complaining that it's so hot? It's literally the best weather ever.
Immediately get cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like I think part of it is that your body goes in survival mode. It's like, this is not sustainable. Like, we got to do something about this.
Yeah.
But like, if you're by a body of water, it's like, you know that like that part of your brain and body function doesn't have to be on high alert because it knows like, once you're hot enough, you'll get in the water and it'll be fine.
I'm about to jump in this water.
Yeah.
Be a mermaid.
Yeah. But in the middle of a city in the summer, that is survival.
It is.
Yeah.
What else do you do to beat the heat?
I would say that pretty much is it. Like, you know, I always find too that like for some reason, it's way hotter in the house than it is outside, or it feels that way. So like going to sit outside, you know, in a shady spot or area, I think can be really helpful. We can catch a little glimmer of a glimpse of a breeze, potentially.
Yeah.
And yeah, pool, sprinklers. You know, the other day was so hot, I just took out the garden hose and was just like spraying my kids, spraying me. We were just like having a, you know, little water party, you know. Water balloon fights, those are fun. You know.
They have reusable water balloons now so that you don't have to pollute and kill the earth.
Oh, wow.
That way we can stop this climate change.
Oh,
that's creating this heat. I'll send you some.
Thank you. Appreciate it. She's always trying to get me to use this weird shit.
This not weird.
I'm sorry. Reusable paper towels is weird to me. You gotta wash them, dry them. It's called a washcloth. Those existed already.
Do you use them instead of paper towels?
Yeah, and like if I'm cleaning, I'll use a washcloth. But if I'm eating,
no, they're not for eating.
What are they for?
They're for like wiping down your counters, that kind of stuff.
Okay, I don't know why they call them reusable paper towels. Then they should just call them.
Because you have to rebrand everything for Americans who are not using dishcloths instead of paper towels.
It's wild.
So you got to name it something else so people think it's new, so they try it.
I
Sorry,
understand.
Americans that don't do that.
And then us people who are like,
you people.
I'm like, sounds like a scam.
Well, they're a little bit easier because like if you have a dishwasher or whatever, you can actually throw them in your dishwasher and they wash in like with your dishes and dry, and then like you can just put them right underneath the sink. You back to airing out them armpits, baby.
It's hot. We said the fan.
Yeah. So, you know, there's a lot of people that don't, there's a lot of people that live in landlocked areas that can't get to a body of water. God bless all of y'all.
All of middle America.
Or people that don't have access to pools and all those other things.
Of course,
so,
it's really challenging.
You know, I think like some of the things that you said are great ways that you can beat the heat if you're not near water, like outdoor fun things like slip and slides and the sprinkler things that you can like that rotate back and forth.
Oh, I used to love that as a kid.
Yeah,
running through
it's
the
so fun.
sprinklers.
Just a little bit of like water goes a long way. Staying in the shade. Yeah. You know, getting some umbrellas and like propping them up on your porch or your deck. Yep, spritzing. These little things that also have like water, the little water things on them. I don't even know how to turn this on.
Side button, sidebar.
Girl, I don't know how to turn that on.
But yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
You know, you always see those in the movies, how, you know, somebody in the neighborhood, you never knew who it was, but somehow got the fire hydrant cracked open.
Yeah.
You know, it gets a little too hot. I'm not condoning them, just saying, where there's a will, there's a way.
I am. Do that. It's fun. YOLO.
Oh, they'll come fix it. No big deal.
Yeah. Someone's coming. Who's coming? Firefighters!
Careful, they have the highest rate of divorce of any profession.
Girl, you know mine always goes to marriage. Can we just...
What's the point then? This is not what this short is about. I think we're both too
No,
hot
we're
to
talking
continue
about
this
beating
conversation. And you're talking about some firefighters.
Well, you talked about a fire hydrant.
To beat the heat.
Yeah? A fire hydrant comes to the hose.
I think it's time to end this one.
Also, be kind to each other.
Yes.
Remember, everybody's hot.
Everyone's hot.
And edgy.
Yes.
And not everybody just sits around and makes inappropriate jokes in the
true.
heat.
But that is a good way.
It is.
Humor.
You can make a lot of hot jokes. It doesn't take a lot of thought. It's like the lowest level of humor.
It is. It is. So true. Oh my God. The plethora of things that came into my mind to just say now that I did not.
Yeah. It's very easy.
Yeah, yeah.
So trying to, you know, keep a good state of mind. It's not going to stay hot forever.
Yep.
Trying to get as much sleep as you can, if you can, because it's hard to sleep sometimes at night. So maybe you need to take a nap in the middle of the day or whatever. Do that.
I love hot naps. Like when you pass out in the heat, I'll be out.
Yeah.
Wake up in a pool of your own sweat. That's gross. But.
And then go right to a cold shower, or in your case, a hot shower from a hot nap in a pool of your own sweat.
Yep.
That sounds so refreshing to go get in a hot shower.
Yeah, I can't explain it.
To each their own. This is why we compliment each other.
That's right. Because
you do weird things like that, and I tell people the right things.
I do hot things, you do cold things.
Tee-hee. Tee-hee. All right. So stay cool.
Stay cool.
Stay hot and stay cool.
Yes.
We love y'all. It's the Easy Shorts.
Bye.
Bye.